Welcome to the 0 to 100K podcast, where new and aspiring real estate agents go to grow predictably profitable businesses. In each episode, we'll take a bite-sized chunk out of a different real estate topic, inspired by my blog, videos, social media content, and life as a full-time real estate agent, team leader, coach, and entrepreneur. I'm your host, Nika Clements. Join in on the conversation as we break down all things marketing, prospecting, biz building, and more to get you closing and cashing consistent commission checks. Let's find out what we're sounding off on today. Hi guys. Welcome to the 0 to 100K Real Estate Podcast. I am your host, Nika Clements. Thanks so much for sharing your time with me today. You are tuning in to episode number 10. And today we are sounding off on love and success. Probably not what you're thinking, but that would be a fun episode for another day. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to hear that. Today, I am talking about the 30-day success checklist and some of my favorite love notes that I've received from agents who have used it. Love is in the air today. Let's get started. Welcome back, guys. If you've been following this podcast, then you know that I released my super amazing 30-day success checklist last week on episode 7 to be exact. So if you haven't listened to episode 7, then stop. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go straight back now, right now, and listen to episode 7 and then come on back. I'll be here. Okay, so now that we're all up to speed, here's a quick recap of what the 30-day success checklist is and why I created it. The 30-day success checklist is now my amazing upgraded digital checklist. So you do get it in PDF version and Google Sheets version. You're welcome. And it is all the things that I wish I knew to do to grow a predictably profitable real estate business from day one. So when you're looking at the checklist, when you first get it, it begins with pre-work. If you're not already licensed, that's step 1. So I have listed all of the licensing as pre-work. So that's everything that you could be doing right now to get your license. And then once you're licensed, it has all the things that you need to do and have and know and learn and try and get out there. And by doing the things on this checklist, like no joke, for real, for like 1 second, guys, if you do everything on the 30-day success checklist, you'd have to be like sabotaging yourself in some other way to not actually see success. Like if you do the things in this checklist, if you're checking things off daily, you can't help but to be successful. It is literally taking the guesswork out of someone who is getting their license tomorrow and literally putting them on the same playing field as someone who's had their license for years. I am giving you an unfair advantage with this checklist, and with that, taking all the guesswork out. I feel like the biggest fear around starting a real estate career is like, okay, once I'm licensed, then what? So this checklist is the then what. Also, and I'm going to get this in a second, but I just want to add it now. The items that are in the checklist under the pre-work section, if it's not required to have a license to do those things, then you can do those things. So you could possibly check off a good amount of the list before you even get licensed. Now that's my hack of the day. Hack time. So I actually had someone that tried it out and they only did the pre-work before they got their license. And then once they got their license, they did everything else. And then they went, oh, well, crap, I could have done this stuff already. So now you have the hack. Everything on that list that does not require a license to do, then you can do as pre-work and you can get it done. So there's videos in there, there's worksheets, there's downloads. It's just so much. It's so much. But it's all the good stuff that you need, not fluffy, like actually to the nitty gritty. Like if I was going to get my license tomorrow, give me the cheat code. Okay. Cause that's what this is. Why did I create it? I created it. It came out of love. Okay. Today is all about love and success. I'm a real estate instructor and I teach the pre-licensing class in Florida. And I was getting lots of questions and I was motivated to put all the answers in one place. And that became the 30-day success checklist. So it happened very, very organically. I didn't plan it or plot it out, like just getting lots of questions, oftentimes the same questions. I would go, well, man, instead of answering this question 50 times, I can answer it one time and then just share the answer out to the masses. And so the 30-day success checklist was born. So once the 30-day success checklist was created, I didn't want to just toss it out there to the public. I needed to get some feedback first. I needed to make sure that it was juicy enough. I needed to make sure that it was really going to have an impact, that it was really going to help people. And if it wasn't those things, then I wasn't going to put it out. So I'm in a bunch of Facebook groups, a ton of Facebook groups, if I'm being honest. But I have some realtor friends, both in person here in Florida and online. Love them all. And I had some check out the checklist before I released it. And I asked them just for their honest feedback. So I will be shouting them out and sharing some of their thoughts and experiences on the 30-day success checklist. So these are my love notes. Okay. So this is going to be fun. Who doesn't love love? Okay. And they're really short and sweet. I just took like the best parts of like some of my favorites. So first up, quotes. These are all quotes. This checklist is everything. Thanks, Tina. I really, really appreciate you checking out the checklist and sharing your feedback. Next. I had no idea what I was doing before I got my hands on this checklist. Clients and closings come so easily now. Oh, Michael, you're so sweet. I appreciate you, Michael, for downloading the checklist and trusting me and actually putting some work behind it. And what happens when you put work behind a proven solution? You get results. Shout out to Michael. Next. Just took my first listing and looking forward to my second closing this month. Get it, Karen? I love it. I love it. I love it. Like this is like the best. Like obviously people getting value from it is amazing and it's heartwarming, but to know that you're actually getting like your first closings faster than you ever thought you would, having 2 closings in 1 month as a brand new agent, like I love it. So shout out to Karen. Next. This checklist is my secret weapon and I'm loving my listing based business. Yes, Brian, shout out to you. Secret weapon, totally. I totally agree. So it's like, it's this little thing that you just download and then you're like a 10-year in the business agent. Like that's how much juiciness and impactfulness is in this checklist. Like I'm just saying, like I didn't say it, Brian said it. It's a secret weapon. And it's taught him to build a listing based business. Now Brian's talking my language. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you that now. I preach a listing based business. I haven't yet. We're only on episode 10. But you guys just wait. I'm all about a listing based business. If you're wondering what that is, feel free to DM me on Instagram at 0 to 100K podcast, or you can wait a couple episodes because I will definitely be talking about what a listing based business is and why it's so important. Shout out to Brian. Next. So you basically just took all the guesswork out of being a successful agent. Thank you. Thank you, Krista. Okay. I just said that, guys. Like, I can't make this up. Like, this really is taking all the guesswork out of starting a real estate business. Like, if I had this 7 years ago, like, I wouldn't have like been so stressed and so desperate and so broke. Okay. I wouldn't have had to go back and get a job. I would have been successful from day one. And I had to figure it out the hard way, and I'm giving it to you guys the easy way. Shout out to Krista. Next, this is super great. I am taking notes like crazy. Thank you so much for this. You are such a blessing. Oh, Ashley, you're a blessing. Thank you so much. Ashley, I appreciate you for checking out my checklist and sharing those amazing words. I believe you taking notes like crazy, and I don't know. I'm just happy that you're getting something out of it. And if I'm a blessing, you're a blessing, because I'm blessed to be a blessing to you. So shout out to you, Ashley. Next, I thought for some reason I needed to wait until I passed the test to start. Not so. Wish I would have started using it earlier for what it's worth. Hey, Heather. So this is who I was talking about when a little while back, when I was like, anything that's not required to have a license to do, you can do now. So while you're doing your pre-work, you could be in real estate school and learning how to be a real estate agent at the same doggone time. Okay. And a lot of the items in the checklist are videos. You don't have to be licensed to watch a video, so you can definitely start watching some of those videos. And I'm telling you, you watch those videos, it's going to open your mind to a whole new world, and your eyes are going to be bright. Like, you're going to see the path and the vision, because at first it's like, I want to be a real estate agent. I don't even know what to do. And then you get into real estate school and it's like, oh crap, this is a lot of information, but this checklist is going to bring it all together. Shout out to Heather. Love you, girl. Next, and this is the last one, super short and sweet. This is super amazing. Love it. Yes. Okay. Keep it simple, Liz. Love, 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 love it. So I just appreciate each and every person that has checked out my checklist. I appreciate every single one of you. If I shouted you on this episode and you heard me say your name, DM me or text me and let me know you heard it. I want to thank everyone who has already downloaded the checklist, and I am sending loads of love to everyone who is about to go and download the checklist. Once you download the checklist and you start diving in, do you want to be featured in a future episode of Love and Success? Just share your feedback and your thoughts on the checklist, and I may include your thoughts on my next Love and Success episode. You can leave a comment below. You can DM me on Insta at 0 to 100K podcast, or you can email me at nikaclementsrealtor@gmail.com. I literally can't wait to hear from you. I know you're just bubbling with excitement, ready to get your hands on a copy of the 30-day success checklist. I am about to share the details right now how you can get your hands on a copy for free. All you have to do is go to nikaclements.com/checklist. Go to that website, put in your info, click download, and boom, you'll get a link to the PDF and Google Sheets copy right in your email box. And I'll say it one more time, nikaclements.com/checklist, or you can just click the link in the description box below. And with that, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for listening. Until next time, friends. Before you go, make sure you subscribe, because you are experiencing Podgust. I want to say that more and more annoying every day. I'm so sorry. And today is Podgust Day 10. And I will be uploading a new podcast episode every day in the month of August. Thanks again for hanging with me and checking out episode 10 of the 0 to 100K Real Estate Podcast. I will see you on the next episode. Bye.